On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Implausible.
Difficult to believe or accept as true, not credible or convincing, unlikely or improbable.
Examples:
Implausible theory. Implausible excuse. The detective found the suspect's story implausible and decided to investigate further.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Digital.
Processing or storing information as a succession of 1 and 0 to show that a signal is present or missing, relating to the use of computer technology, especially the Internet.
Examples:
A digital watch. Digital electronic signature. Sensors convert physical phenomena into digital signals.
Compute.
To make a mathematical calculation.
Examples:
Compute an average score. Compute the value. I tried to compute the efficiency of the investment.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Inevitable.
Certain to happen and unavoidable.
Examples:
Inevitable changes of the seasons. Inevitable result. In times of recession, an increase in unemployment is inevitable.
Universe.
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Atomic.
Of or relating to atom, equals the smallest component of an element.
Examples:
Atomic nucleus. Atomic bomb. Carbon has an atomic mass of 12.
Bomb.
A weapon that explodes and is used to kill or injure people or to cause damage to something.
Examples:
Atomic bombs. Disarm the bomb. The use of cluster bombs is strictly prohibited by international law.
Trinity.
The union of three people, especially the Christian doctrine of the three persons in one Godhead, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Examples:
Trinity doctrine. The Blessed Trinity. The Christian doctrine of the Holy Trinity states that there is one God in three persons.
Stan.
A passionate and obsessive fan of a particular celebrity, musician, or athlete, often to the point of being irrational or extreme.
Examples:
The stan of the artist. Drama stan. I'm a huge Marvel stan, and I've seen every movie in the franchise.
Demonstration.
A display or show, often of a particular skill or product, intended to convince or persuade others.
Examples:
Demonstration project. A campus demonstration. Thousands of people attended the protest demonstration against the proposed policy.
Arithmetic.
The branch of mathematics that deals with numbers and numerical calculations, particularly the four basic operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division.
Examples:
Decimal arithmetic. Mental arithmetic. The abacus is an ancient counting device that was used for arithmetic calculations.
Logic.
A way of thinking or reasoning conducted or evaluated by strict validity principles, the study of correct reasoning or good arguments.
Examples:
An indisputable logic. A demonstration in logic. There's no logic in his description.
Artificial.
Not natural and made by human beings, not real, but produced to resemble something.
Examples:
Artificial flowers. Artificial environment. The artificial intelligence system has revolutionized the way we live and work.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Subtraction.
The process or action of removing one number from another, the mathematical operation of finding the difference between two numbers or quantities.
Examples:
Subtraction equation. Double-digit subtraction. The subtraction of expenses from revenue resulted in a net profit for the company.
Binary.
A system of numbers that uses only two digits, 0 and 1.
Examples:
A binary number. Trading in binary options. A binary star is a system in which two stars revolve around each other.
Revolution.
A large-scale attempt to overthrow the government of a country, often using violence or war.
Examples:
Beginning of the Industrial Revolution. A political revolution. The revolution by the citizen resulted in a redistribution of wealth.
Marble.
A hard crystalline metamorphic rock that has a pattern of lines going through it and takes a high polish used for sculpture and as building material. A small ball made of stone, especially one used in children's games.
Examples:
Marble statues. Artificial marble. The floor was made of white and black marble arranged in a checkerboard pattern.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Registration.
The process of recording or enrolling for a particular course or event, the action or process of officially recording or enrolling something, such as a name or trademark.
Examples:
Registration agency. Registration for a course. The online registration process was quick and easy to complete.
Electron.
A tiny particle with a negative electrical charge.
Examples:
Flow of electrons. Beam of electrons. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
Reinvent.
To change something so drastically that it looks to be completely new.
Examples:
Reinvent local dishes. Reinvent our life. They have tried to reinvent their grocery stores.
Electronics.
The branch of physics and technology that deals with the behavior and control of electrons and the use of electronic devices and systems.
Examples:
Electronics industry. Electronics store. The company specializes in manufacturing and selling cutting-edge electronics.
Brain.
The organ inside the head that is responsible for one's movement, thought, memory, and feeling.
Examples:
Basic brain function. Permanent brain damage. X-rays revealed a small tumor in his brain.
Finite.
Having a limit or restriction of size, time, etc.
Examples:
Finite resources. Finite decimal. Human beings have a finite lifespan, so we yearned for the idea of immortality.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Genesis.
The origin or beginning of something. The first book of the biblical scriptures of both Judaism and Christianity, describing the creation of the earth and humankind.
Examples:
The genesis of civilization. In the book of Genesis. The politicians' remarks became the genesis of the clash between the two countries.
Difficulty.
A condition or state that causes problems.
Examples:
The degree of difficulty. Difficulty in breathing. He has difficulty exercising because of a back injury sustained in an accident.
Predict.
To state beforehand that something will happen in the future, mainly based on knowledge or experience.
Examples:
Predict the future. Predict when she will arrive. It's notoriously challenging to predict birth rates.
Cellular.
Of or connected with the cells of animals or plants, of or connected with a mobile telephone system that uses several short-range radio stations instead of wires.
Examples:
Cellular and molecular biology. A cellular phone handset. This factory employs a cellular manufacturing system.
Array.
A large group or collection of things or people, especially one that is impressive or attractive.
Examples:
A two-dimensional array. An array of troops. The customer on the internet has to choose one from a formidable array of products.
Chunk.
A thick and solid mass or piece of something.
Examples:
A chunk of money. A tiny chunk of meat. The new startup company carved out a large chunk of the market within a year.
Electrical.
Relating to electricity.
Examples:
An electrical storm. Degree in electrical engineering. Actuators convert electrical pulses into motion.
Illustrate.
To provide pictures, photographs, diagrams, etc. in a book or something for explanation.
Examples:
Illustrate a key point. Illustrate a story. The company's financial records illustrate how successful it has been.
Capable.
Having the ability, skill, or potential to do something, competent or proficient in a particular task or area of expertise.
Examples:
Capable worker. Capable leader. She is highly capable of handling multiple tasks at once.
Qubit.
A unit of information used in quantum computing, equivalent to a single binary digit, or bit, of classical computing, which can exist in multiple possible states simultaneously, offering greater information processing potential than classical bits.
Examples:
Quantum qubit, qubit storage. Technology development for controlling qubits is a major research goal in quantum computing.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
Modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Medium.
Of a size, amount, or level that is average or intermediate. Noun, a means or instrumentality for storing or communicating information.
Examples:
Medium color. An advertising medium. The medium-sized shirt fits him perfectly.
Fatal.
Causing or resulting in death, lethal.
Examples:
Fatal accident. Make a fatal mistake. The car crash was fatal, and the driver died on impact.
Instruction.
Detailed direction, order, etc., on how to do or use something.
Examples:
Individual instruction. Follow his instructions. They needed further instruction to perform their duties efficiently.
Govern.
To legally control and direct a country, city, group of people, etc., and be responsible for introducing new laws, organizing and maintaining public services.
Examples:
A nation's right to govern. Govern a public enterprise. The regulations governing medical malpractice claims are rigorous.
Operate.
To work in a particular way, to supervise something.
Examples:
Operate 24 hours a day. Manually operate a machine. This machine is too difficult to operate for me.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Exhaustive.
Comprehensive and thorough, totally complete, leaving no stone unturned.
Examples:
Exhaustive study. Exhaustive review. The team conducted an exhaustive search for the missing hiker, but unfortunately, she was never found.
Origin.
The first existence or beginning of something.
Examples:
Origin of all humankind. A manuscript of uncertain origin. There are various hypotheses concerning the origin of life.
Classic.
Judged or deserving to be regarded as one of the best or most important of its kind over a period of time, of a well-known type.
Examples:
A classic experiment. Chinese classic literature. He displayed the classic symptoms of depression.
Institute.
An organization that has a specific purpose, particularly one dealing with science, education, or a particular profession. Verb, to initiate, introduce, or establish something.
Examples:
Institute a lawsuit. Research institutes. This region has many institutes offering higher education.
Advance.
To go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
Advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Revise.
To examine and make corrections or alterations to the idea, piece of writing, etc., to improve it.
Examples:
Revise the plan. Revise his belief. The prediction method has been revised drastically.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Instrument.
An object used to make musical sounds, such as a piano, guitar, or drum, a tool or device used for a specific activity, particularly in specialist or scientific work.
Examples:
Musical instruments. Surgical instruments. This electronic instrument is required to undergo periodic inspections to ensure precision.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples:
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Louse.
A small, wingless insect that lives on the bodies of mammals and birds, often considered a parasite, a contemptible or despicable person.
Examples:
Pubic louse. Louse egg. The child was sent home from school because of a lice infestation caused by one louse.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
decision authority, a selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
decide a question, decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Logician.
A person who studies or is skilled at logic.
Examples:
a logician skilled in dialectic. Modern logicians. Formal logicians are not concerned with existential matters.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
a good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Freeman.
A person who is not a serf or enslaved person and has the right to hold property and vote.
Examples:
freeman rights. Freeman status. In the colonial period, only freeman was allowed to vote.
Calculation.
The act or process of using numbers to judge an amount of something.
Examples:
make a calculation. Calculation of loss and gain. The error in the calculation was attributable to rounding.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
a civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Gang.
A group of people who organize and engage in criminal activity.
Examples:
a motorcycle gang. Gang member. The street gang was known for its violent behavior.
Coding.
The process of writing or creating computer code, which is a set of instructions that tells a computer what to do to create software, websites, apps, and other digital products.
Examples:
coding skills. Coding challenge. Coding boot camps have become a popular way to learn coding skills quickly.
Prototype.
A first or preliminary example of something such as a device or vehicle from which other forms are developed.
Examples:
complete a prototype product. Early prototype. The flying car is presently in the prototype stage.
Geek.
A person who is highly interested and knowledgeable about a particular subject or field, often to the point of being obsessed.
Examples:
airplane geek. Geek enthusiast. He was a computer geek and spent all his free time coding.
Nerd.
A person who is very interested in and knowledgeable about a particular subject, such as computers, mathematics, chess, etc.
Examples:
A computer nerd. Nerd neck. He was, by nature, a cyber nerd.
Concerned.
Feeling worry or interest about something, showing interest or attention.
Examples:
Persons concerned. Concerned citizen. I am concerned about the safety of the children playing in the park.
Unfair.
Not giving equal treatment or opportunities to people involved, marked by injustice, partiality, or deception.
Examples:
Unfair employment practices. Have an unfair advantage. In a democracy, it is necessary to monitor the judiciary to see if it is making unfair decisions.
Hack.
To hit and cut somebody or something roughly and violently, to find a bug in a computer program and break into their systems or networks.
Examples:
Hack through the jungle. Hack into the program. This blog offers a variety of tips for hacking everyday life.
Theoretical.
Relating to the concepts and principles upon which a particular topic is founded, rather than practice and experience.
Examples:
Theoretical models. Theoretical physicist. Absolute zero is the lowest theoretical temperature.
Physicist.
A scientist who specializes in the field of physics.
Examples:
Talented physicist. Theoretical physicist. Einstein was an outstanding and famous physicist of the 20th century.
Solder.
A metal alloy, usually in a wire or paste form, used to join or fuse together metal surfaces, typically at lower temperatures than required for welding.
Examples:
Solder joint. Lead-free solder. The technician recommended a specific solder alloy for the job, considering the materials being joined.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples:
Grant a new license. Grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Transistor.
A semiconductor device that can be used to amplify or switch electronic signals and power, which is an essential component in modern electronics.
Examples:
Transistor radio. Transistor circuit. The invention of the transistor revolutionized the field of electronics.
Cycle.
An interval during which a recurring sequence of events occurs, a bicycle or motorcycle.
Examples:
the cycle of the seasons. Go to the workplace by cycle. The food chain causes a material cycle.
Vacuum.
A space empty of matter, a device or tool used for cleaning or removing debris by creating suction.
Examples:
Vacuum cleaner, vacuum packing. Please use the vacuum to clean up the mess on the floor.
Tube.
A cylindrical container of metal, plastic, glass, etc., usually sealed and used as a means of preserving food or chemicals, a hollow cylindrical shape.
Examples:
A capillary tube, a glass tube. The tube train was packed with commuters during rush hour.
Sloppy.
Characterized by a lack of order or neatness, careless, disorganized, or careless in appearance or performance.
Examples:
Sloppy writing, sloppy appearance. She looked sloppy in her wrinkled shirt and mismatched socks.
Reliable.
Worthy of being relied on, trustworthy.
Examples:
Reliable access. Guarantee reliable delivery. Trains are reliable, inexpensive, and ideal for long-distance travel.
Clone.
A plant or animal whose genetic information is identical to that of a parent organism from which it was created, an unauthorized copy or imitation.
Examples:
Clone embryo, recombinant clone. He is like an exact clone of his brother.
Microprocessor.
A computer component containing all the functions of the central processing unit.
Examples:
Microprocessor chip, dedicated microprocessor. As a result of improvements in microprocessor performance, many consumer electronics products are now internet connected.
Cathode.
A negatively charged electrode that is the source of electrons in an electrical device, such as a battery or a vacuum tube.
Examples:
Cathode electrode in a battery. Cathode ray tube. The cathode in a fluorescent light bulb emits electrons when electricity excites gas atoms to produce light.
Ray.
A narrow line of light, heat, or another form of energy.
Examples:
Opaque to X-rays. Effect of cosmic rays. Gamma rays penetrate body tissues and cause cell damage.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Spot.
A particular location or place, a small round or roundish area, differing in color or feels from the surface around it.
Examples:
Beauty spot. A spot on his honor. This remote spot is rarely visited.
Sensitive.
Able to notice slight changes, signals, or influences, able to feel or perceive others' feelings, susceptible to the things people say or do.
Examples:
Sensitive documents. Baby with sensitive skin. The teacher is very sensitive to children's feelings.
Electromagnetic.
Of or relating to the magnetism produced by electric charge in motion.
Examples:
Electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic properties. His hypothesis concerns the role of an electromagnetic field in human health.
Disturbance.
Something that interrupts a settled and peaceful condition, or that makes someone feel nervous or worried.
Examples:
A nervous disturbance. A disturbance caused by a terrorist. This building construction causes serious disturbance to residents.
Engine.
A machine that converts thermal energy to mechanical work, something that has an important role used to achieve a purpose.
Examples:
A steam engine. An air-cooled engine. The policies he announces can be the engine of economic growth in the country.
Telecom.
A shortened form of telecommunications, the communication of information over long distances through various means such as phones, television, radio, and the Internet.
Examples:
Telecom industry. Telecom service providers. The telecom company is planning to launch a new smartphone next month.
Archetype.
A very typical example of a certain person or thing, a recurrent symbol or motif in literature, art, or mythology that represents a universal pattern of human nature.
Examples:
Archetype symbol. Feminine archetype. The hero's journey is a common archetype in many myths and stories.
Disk.
A flat, circular plate, typically made of metal, glass, or plastic, used for storing data or playing music.
Examples:
Disk drive. Disk space. The computer's hard disk was full, so she had to delete some files.
Magnetic.
Having the properties of attracting or repelling certain materials containing iron or steel.
Examples:
Magnetic field. A magnetic tape. The magnetic force of the Earth keeps our planet spinning.
Mod.
A modification or alteration, typically one made to improve something or increase its functionality. A British teenager or young adult in the 1960s, noted for their close consciousness and opposition to the rockers.
Examples:
mod culture. A house with mod cons. The mod for the video game added new features and improved gameplay.
Equip.
To provide a person or a place with the things that are needed for a particular purpose or activity.
Examples:
Equip an army. Equip our children with some special skills. The construction company equipped the building with an earthquake-resistant device.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Graphics.
Images, designs, or drawings used in websites, books, magazines, etc.
Examples:
Computer graphics. Graphics engine. My dream is to become a great graphics designer like her.
Graph.
A picture consisting of a line, lines, points, etc., that shows how two or more sets of certain quantities are related to each other.
Examples:
Graph theory. A graph sample. This bar graph shows sales over the past 5 years.
Beam.
A long, sturdy piece of timber, metal, or other material used to support a structure or span a distance, a ray or stream of light emitted by a source.
Examples:
Beam of light. A structural beam of a building. The sun's beam shone through the window and illuminated the room.
Slide.
To move or cause to move smoothly along a surface without interruption.
Examples:
Slide a card across the table. Slide a glance. If necessary, you can slide the front seats forward.
Bitmap.
A type of digital image or graphic representation in which each pixel is individually defined and mapped out in a grid pattern.
Examples:
Bitmap file. Bitmap image. The graphic designer converted the logo into a bitmap format for better resolution and clarity.
Display.
To exhibit or show something to others, often to attract attention or demonstrate its features, properties, or value.
Examples:
Display merchandise. Display artwork. We need to display our products in an attractive way to attract customers.
Abstract.
Based on general ideas, feelings, or qualities and not on any of physical or concrete existence.
Examples:
An abstract noun. Abstract science. The invention of the camera triggered the development of abstract painting.
Unreliable.
Not able to be trusted or depended on.
Examples:
Prove unreliable. Unreliable source of information. By incorrect assumption, statistics can be notoriously unreliable.
Component.
One of several parts that combines with others to form something bigger.
Examples:
Key component. Spare components for cars. The researchers try to discover a common component in all types of successful organizations.
Writ.
A written legal order or command.
Examples:
A writ of summons. Issue a writ. He was served with a writ of eviction, giving him the notice to vacate the property.
Logbook.
A book or record that is used to keep track of important information, particularly related to the operation or maintenance of a vehicle, vessel, or other equipment or system.
Examples:
Logbook record. Driving logbook. The captain filled out the logbook to document the ship's voyage.
Hardware.
Durable tools, machinery, and other equipment, the physical and electronic parts of a computer or other electronic systems.
Examples:
The hardware department. A vast inventory of hardware. The mouse and keyboard are essential hardware for operating a PC.
Gaze.
To stare at something or someone for an extended period of time, usually out of surprise or adoration, or because you are thinking about something else.
Examples:
Gaze steadily at his face. Gaze absently out a window. The youngster was gazed by the beast.
Software.
A set of computer programs and associated documentation and data for doing particular computational jobs.
Examples:
Software architect. Copyrighted software. The company specializes in both hardware and software.
Damn.
To express disapproval of or disappointment in something or someone. To condemn or to curse, a swear word, an expression of anger.
Examples:
Damn the consequences. Damn with faint praise. The company's poor financial performance is likely to damn the CEO's chances of being re-elected to the board.
Complain.
To say dissatisfaction or annoyance about something or somebody.
Examples:
complain about a job. Call and complain frequently. Our users are often complaining about the slow application.
Manual.
Done by hand rather than by machine. Noun, a book of instructions, especially for operating a machine or learning a subject.
Examples:
Car with manual transmissions. Look at the manual. This machine cuts metal by manual control.
Disgust.
A strong feeling of dislike or disapproval.
Examples:
Public disgust. Show disgust at his actions. He was filled with disgust and fear for the threat of war.
Burning.
Intense or scorching heat.
Examples:
Burning desire. Burning passion. The fire spread rapidly, engulfing everything in its path in a burning inferno.
Midnight.
The middle point of the night, usually defined as 12 a.m. or the start of a new day.
Examples:
Midnight snack. Midnight shift. I stayed up until midnight watching my favorite movie.
Maniac.
Behaving in an extremely wild or violent way. Noun, a person who is extremely enthusiastic about or devoted to a particular thing.
Examples:
Maniac about things. A homicidal maniac. He was a maniac for collecting stamps.
Acronym.
A word formed from the first letter of each word in a phrase, such as NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or AIDS, Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome.
Examples:
Acronym definition. Use an acronym. Radar is an acronym for radio detection and ranging.
Numerical.
Relating to, expressed, or denoted by a number.
Examples:
3D numerical simulation. The numerical keypad. The numerical value of pi is approximately 3.14.
Integrate.
To combine one thing with another so that they form a whole or work together. To accept equal participation for members of all races and ethnic groups.
Examples:
Integrate into the existing system. Integrate both businesses. He found that it is difficult to integrate socially.
Calculator.
A small electronic device for making arithmetic calculations.
Examples:
Calculator app. Analog calculator. I left my alpha calculator at home, so I had to borrow one from a classmate to finish my math homework.
Regain.
To get something back or recover something after it has been lost or taken away.
Examples:
Regain our reputation. regain my health. After years of hard work, he finally regained his financial stability.
Guilty.
Feeling responsible for or having done something wrong or criminal.
Examples:
Feel a bit guilty. Guilty verdict. After much contemplation, the suspect decided to plead guilty to the theft charge.
Stubborn.
Refusing to change one's mind or behavior, despite persuasion or evidence to the contrary, unyielding, difficult to move or change.
Examples:
Stubborn attitude. Stubborn stains. He was so stubborn about his beliefs that he refused to listen to any other points of view.
Dawn.
The time of day when the sun's light starts to show in the sky.
Examples:
The wan light of dawn. Crack of dawn. Missile assaults on the capital continued around dawn.
Hell.
The place thought to be where bad people go and are punished after death, often depicted as being located beneath the earth, an extraordinarily unpleasant or difficult place.
Examples:
Run like hell. Hell broke loose. The battlefield became hell on earth.
Tar.
A thick, sticky substance that is dark in color and is commonly used for road surfacing or as a material for roofing, a common byproduct of burning coal or wood.
Examples:
Tar residue. Tar component. The road workers spread tar over the cracks in the pavement to prevent water and ice from causing further damage.
Substance.
The real physical material of which a thing or person consists, the most important or main part of some idea or experience, an illegal drug.
Examples:
An explosive substance. Substance abuse problem. The substance of the argument was well presented.
Regulator.
A person or thing that controls or balances something. A person or an organization that is responsible for control and supervision of a particular activity or area of public interest.
Examples:
Regulator body. A speed regulator. The financial industry regulator was responsible for ensuring that companies followed the laws.
Rack.
A framework or support structure used to hold or display objects, a set of interconnected shelves or compartments used for storage, a source of torture, distress, or mental anguish.
Examples:
Clothing rack. Spice rack. I need to buy a new coat rack to organize my winter jackets.
Vibrate.
To move or cause anything to move fast and in small increments from side to side.
Examples:
Vibrate at a regular frequency. Vibrate with anger. During the flight, the wings of the plane vibrate.
Penciled.
Describing something that has been marked, outlined, or drawn with a pencil.
Examples:
Penciled eyebrows. Penciled sketch. The penciled notes in the margins of the textbook helped me understand the material better.
Lightning.
A flash, or several flashes, of light that accompanies an electric discharge in the atmosphere, or something resembling such a flash.
Examples:
Streaks of lightning. Lightning airstrike. The human eye is lightning fast in recognizing objects.
Bug.
Any tiny insect, a fault or defect in a computer program, system, or machine.
Examples:
Bug bites. Number of bug fixes. I found a stink bug crawling across the ceiling.
Hertz.
The unit of frequency, equal to 1 cycle per second, often used to describe the frequency of electromagnetic waves or electronic signals.
Examples:
Audio hertz. Terahertz radiation. The human ear can detect sounds with frequencies ranging from 20 to 20,000 hertz.
Duplicate.
To make or be an exact copy of something, to reproduce something.
Examples:
Duplicate my efforts. Duplicate his action. I need to duplicate this document before I send it.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Lick.
To pass the tongue over something to moisten, taste, or eat.
Examples:
Lick a teaspoon. Lick its wounds. She licked the envelope to seal it before mailing it.
Hydrogen.
The chemical element that is the lightest gas is colorless, odorless, tasteless, and combines with oxygen to form water.
Examples:
Hydrogen gas. Heavy hydrogen. The hydrogen and the oxygen react and then form water.
Nuclear.
Of or relating to or constituting the nucleus of an atom, deriving destructive energy from the release of atomic energy.
Examples:
Nuclear fusion. Use of nuclear power. Many countries have now agreed to a treaty banning the use of nuclear weapons.
Woods.
A dense area of trees and shrubs, typically forming a forest or woodland, a place of natural beauty and tranquility, a golf club used for hitting long shots, also known as a driver.
Examples:
Mystery woods. Deep woods. The woods behind the house are a great place to hike and explore.
Invite.
To ask someone to come or join, to offer an opportunity or possibility for something to happen or take place.
Examples:
Invite guests. Invite criticism. We want to invite you to our annual charity event.
Weirdo.
A person who looks strange and behaves strangely.
Examples:
Treated as a weirdo. A total weirdo. The CEO was once a weirdo, wandering barefoot around the university.
Viral.
Relating to or caused by a virus.
Examples:
Fight viral infections. Detect a viral code. This device can more accurately detect viral pathogens.
Genetics.
The branch of biology that studies genes, genetic variation, and heredity in organisms.
Examples:
The science of genetics. Genetics discrimination. He is a specialist in the genetics of aging.
Genetic.
Of or relating to genes, equals parts of the DNA in cells, or the science of genes.
Examples:
Have genetic testing. A genetic disorder. Understanding protein folding is a vital step in deciphering the genetic code.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Rapport.
A close and harmonious relationship in which the people or groups concerned understand each other's feelings or ideas and communicate well.
Examples:
Rapport building. Be in rapport with him. The team leader worked hard to build a strong rapport with all team members.
Claim.
To assert that something is true, to demand or request something as one's own, to lay legal or moral right to something. Noun, a demand or assertion of a right or something that one believes to be true.
Examples:
Claim responsibility. False claim. He wants to claim ownership of the abandoned property.
Tungsten.
A hard, dense metallic element with the symbol W, from its German name wolfram and atomic number 74, which has high melting and boiling points, often used in electrical wiring, light bulb filaments, and other high-stress applications.
Examples:
Tungsten carbide. Tungsten filament. Tungsten electrodes are used in welding applications due to their high melting point and conductivity.
Disappear.
To cease to exist or be visible. Disappear without a trace. Disappear after a week. They watched the train disappear into the distance.
Literature.
Written works, such as novels, plays, poems, or short stories that are considered to have artistic or intellectual value.
Examples.
Popular literature. Review of the literature. The literature of the Romantic period is known for its emotion and imagination.
Organism.
A tiny living thing.
Examples.
Aerobic organism. Group of organisms. A diversified plant species generally enhances beneficial organism populations.
Naturalism.
A philosophical belief that everything, including human behavior and cognition, can be explained solely by natural causes and laws.
Examples.
Naturalism in literature. Philosophical naturalism. The scientific method is often seen as an embodiment of naturalism, as it seeks to understand the natural world through observation and experimentation.
Generation.
All the people born and living at about the same time, regarded collectively, the production of heat or electricity.
Examples.
Generation gap. The generation of electricity. The younger generation has different values and beliefs than the older one.
Numb.
Unable to feel physical sensation and movement, not showing human feeling or sensitivity.
Examples.
Numb with cold. A numb mind. My left arm became numb.
Genotype.
The genetic constitution of an individual organism, the inherited collection of genes that determine an organism's traits and characteristics.
Examples.
Genotype frequency. Heterozygous genotype. The baby's genotype is determined by the combination of genes inherited from its parents.
Phenotype.
The observable physical or biochemical characteristics of an individual organism that result from the interaction between its genetic makeup and the environment in which it lives.
Examples.
Phenotype variation. Dominant phenotype. Our genetic phenotype determines the color of our eyes.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples.
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples.
Easy quitter. Serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Envision.
To imagine or expect what a situation will be like in the future.
Examples:
Envision the future. Envision the project's success. We cannot envision her as president.
Evolution.
A gradual process of transformation of living things.
Examples:
Human evolution. Evolution theory. They study the evolution of the universe.
Intelligent.
Having the capacity for thought and reason, especially to a high degree.
Examples:
An intelligent person. Intelligent assisting system. Intelligent robots that can cooperate with humans have limited motor output for safety.
Intelligence.
The ability to learn, comprehend, or make judgments or conclusions based on reasons.
Examples:
An intelligence test. Field of artificial intelligence. In terms of intelligence, he was head and shoulders above his classmates.
Giant.
Extremely big, much bigger or more important than similar items usually are.
Examples:
Giant trees. Giant tech company. The giant jets that gradually dominate the world's airlines.
Parallel.
Being everywhere equidistant and not intersecting, of or relating to the simultaneous performance of multiple operations.
Examples:
A parallel case. Parallel processing. He walked a road parallel to the railroad.
Computation.
The act or process of calculating something, especially an answer or amount, by using a machine or calculator.
Examples:
Parallel computation. Theory of computation. The researcher demonstrated the superiority of quantum computation in several mathematical tasks.
Lifelike.
Resembling or appearing similar to something alive or real, often realistically or vividly, convincing or authentic in appearance or behavior.
Examples:
Lifelike painting. Lifelike animation. The artist created a lifelike sculpture of a famous politician for the town square.
Archives.
A collection of historical documents or records providing information about a place, institution, or group of people.
Examples:
Historical archives. Digital archives. The archives at the library contain a wealth of information about the city's history.
Behold.
To look at and observe with attention.
Examples:
Behold the sunrise. A joy to behold. His angry expression was not a pleasant sight to behold.
Arch.
A curved structure with two supports that holds the weight of something above it, such as a bridge or the upper part of a building.
Examples:
The arch of a person's foot. An arch-shaped stone structure. The arch bears the weight of the overhead bridge.
Punch.
To strike someone or something with one's fist, to make a hole in something.
Examples:
Punch out numbers. Punch a ticket. He punched the wall in anger.
Suspend.
To stop something from continuing or being in force or effect, either temporarily or permanently, to hang something freely.
Examples:
Suspend a decision. Suspend fruits from the ceiling. The university suspended the most recalcitrant demonstrators.
Animation.
The technique of photographing successive drawings or positions of puppets or models to create an illusion of movement when the film is shown as a sequence. Enthusiasm and energy in the way you look or behave.
Examples:
Animation studio. Animation film. The animation of the characters in the movie was so realistic, and it was as if they were there.
Complexity.
The state or quality of being complicated or intricate and difficult to understand.
Examples:
Cognitive complexity. Complexity theory. The project's complexity made it difficult for the team to complete it on time.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into two pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Loose.
Not securely fixed or fastened in place or able to be detached or separated from something.
Examples:
A loose tongue. Remove loose hair. The inspector discovered loose bolts under the fuel rods.
Heaven.
Of various religious and mythological traditions, a place or state of existence considered to be the abode of the divine, the afterlife, or a higher realm of being, a state of great happiness, contentment, or beauty.
Examples:
Ascend to heaven. Heaven on earth. He felt like heaven when he tasted the delicious chocolate cake.
Laptop.
A portable computer that is small enough to be carried around easily and used on your lap.
Examples:
Bring my laptop. Thin and light laptop. I need to finish this report by tonight, so I'll be working on my laptop all day.
Trillion.
The number 1 trillion, a million million.
Examples:
Trillion cubic feet. Many trillions of dollars. 1 light year is nearly 6 trillion miles.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
Transfer a file. Transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Forth.
Forward, outward, or onward in location, direction, or progress, into view or consideration, with confidence, boldness, or in the open.
Examples:
Bring forth a beautiful vase. Call forth demand. I pushed forth with my new project, even though it would take much hard work.
Genome.
The complete set or sequence of genes of a human, animal, plant, or other living things.
Examples:
Sequencing of the human genome. Genome analyses. The human genome contains approximately 3 billion chemical base pairs.
Proteome.
The entire complement of proteins that can be expressed by a genome, cell, tissue, or organism, including all of its functional forms and modifications.
Examples:
Bacterial proteome. Proteome database. Scientists are studying the human proteome to understand better how proteins work in the body.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Nucleus.
The central and most important part of something. Biology, a part of the cell containing DNA and RNA and responsible for growth and reproduction. Physics, the very dense central region of an atom.
Examples:
Form a nucleus. The nucleus of a team. DNA is stored in the nucleus of a cell.
Acid.
Sour, water-soluble chemicals with a sour flavor, any of a variety of generally liquid compounds capable of reacting with and occasionally dissolving other materials.
Examples:
An acid reaction. Good source of essential amino acids. During pregnancy, the stomach generates less acid than usual.
Synthesize.
To combine a substance to make a more complex product or compound.
Examples:
Synthesize molecules. Synthesize information. The spider has the ability to synthesize multiple different silk proteins.
String.
Long, thin material used for tying things together, composed of several twisted threads.
Examples:
Retie the string and make it strong. Tense piano strings. She wore a string of pearls around her neck.
Protein.
A molecule made up of a long chain of amino acids, which is essential for the structure and function of the body's tissues.
Examples:
Stress protein, protein synthesis. The body needs a certain amount of protein to build and repair tissues.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples:
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Reproduce.
To make a copy of something such as a picture, piece of text, music, etc., to produce offspring through a sexual or asexual process.
Examples:
Reproduce the painting. Reproduce by myself. By dividing and creating copies of themselves, bacteria reproduce.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Obituary.
A notice of someone's death, often appearing in a newspaper or online, a published account of someone's life and achievements after their death.
Examples:
Obituary notice. Obituary column. The man's obituary was published in the local newspaper.
Architecture.
The art and science of designing and constructing buildings.
Examples:
Architecture design. Classic architecture. The city is known for its impressive architecture and beautiful old buildings.
Owe.
To be under a moral or legal obligation to pay or do something in return for something received.
Examples:
Owe $100 to my friend. Owe him a grudge. She owes her friend a favor for helping her move.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples:
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.
Generous.
Willing to give and share something such as money, help, kindness, etc., especially more than is necessary or expected.
Examples:
A generous reward. A generous and thoughtful person. This teacher is generous in his grading.
Spirit.
The part of a person which is the seat of their mind, feelings, and character rather than their physical body, the general atmosphere of a place or situation, and the effect that it has on people.
Examples:
Spirit and the letter of the law. An indomitable spirit. Despite their tragic loss, the family is showing great spirit.
Patent.
A legal document that grants an inventor exclusive rights to their invention for a certain period of time, the invention or process for which a patent has been granted.
Examples:
Patent application, patent law. The company has filed for a patent to protect its new invention.
Restriction.
A limitation or constraint placed on something, or the act of limiting or constraining something.
Examples:
Nutritional restriction, restriction on trade. The restriction on travel during the pandemic made it difficult for people to see their loved ones.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Dispute.
A disagreement, argument, or controversy between two people, groups, or countries, especially a formal one.
Examples:
A legal dispute over the title. Dispute settlement. The dispute over the ownership of the land has been ongoing for years.